What's going on, guys? Jack here, and welcome to episode 5 of the Barcelona B career mode. And first of all, we're going to do what many people wanted me to do and set up a scouting network. And I've decided to go with Argentina, and I don't know why I did, but mainly it was because that's where, Barcelona originally found Messi, and, I just wanted to choose somewhere different because I always seem to choose Spain, Brazil, a lot of countries that people tend to use, and I just wanted to use something different. It's only going to be for 3 months, so if we don't get anything from it, then it's not the end of the world. By November or December-ish time, we should have another chance to send our scout out to any place we want to, or we could just hire another one because we've still got 6 million budget, and it's only going to reset at the end of the season anyway, so I might as well spend it whilst I can. But I'm thinking of bringing players in the January transfer window as well, so let me know if you've got any ideas on that. But we're going into a game here against AD Alcacon. Yeah, Alcacon. And the only reason I know this team is because that's the team that Dani Nieto was at. But one problem I have found in this league is a lot of teams have already got off to a really, really good start. I think there's 3 teams already that are currently on 9 points and have won all of their games. We've drawn one, and I think we're still unbeaten, but we have drawn one, so that means that I think we're 5th at the moment, so we will have to improve on that. But Real Madrid Castilla are doing a lot worse than us, so they're our kind of main rivals, I guess, because they have the same kind of team idea as us. They're the Real Madrid B team, if that makes sense. But you can see here straight away in the 4th minute, Pedro Albiang picks up the ball with his strength and aggression, passes it through into Deulofeu, and that is a really good header, actually. Don't know what the defenders were doing there. And we managed to make it 1-0 within 4 minutes. And Deulofeu, since coming back from loan from Everton, or since recalling him from loan, actually, he's been playing a really, really key part in us scoring goals, and that kind of set the tone for the game, really. And let's just say that AD Alcacon were really not having a great game, really not having a great day, and you'll see why later in the episode. But you can see here that they go on the attack straight away, and these teams like to play slow football, and I find it really hard to defend against sometimes, but sometimes they can be quite predictable moves. But you can see here, Edgar gets taken out, and that is a red card straight up. Quinny, I think that is, gets a red card. Already in the 6th minute, we've scored, and a red card for their team. I think that's a striker, and straight away they have to bring someone on for that. And that's probably a defender, to be honest. Actually, no, it's a number 9, so it's actually a striker that they put up front. So, they're going to be a little bit weaker. But you can see here, Dani Nieto almost gets a chance to score against his old club. But, hopefully he'll get a chance later in the game. But Dani Nieto swings in a cross, and unfortunately we couldn't get anything from that. And Rodri gets very close with a volley. Very close indeed. But unfortunately, it really didn't dip enough, and if it did dip a little bit, it might have caused the goalkeeper a little bit of trouble. But you can see here, they were passing it around the back. Dani Nieto makes them pay, his old teammate, and scores in the 34th minute to make it 2-0, and we are really dominating this game. I was just like, right, I'm going into this game, and I'm going to win this game because I want to carry on the momentum. I want to try and get to the top of the table, because at the moment I think Mallorca are at the top of the table, and they are a really solid side, it seems. They haven't lost a game yet, but you can see we're going into half-time, 2-0 up, and they have 10 men, so we're at a big advantage, and hopefully that advantage, means that we win the game, and maybe even, come away with a clean sheet. I think every single game so far, we haven't actually conceded a goal. We might have conceded 1, actually. I'm not sure. That's probably in friendlies, but I'm not sure. But Adrian, the goalkeeper, is doing really, really good work. And, I decided to give Dongu a chance. Dongu to Shafak. Yeah, I did. He's our number 9 at the moment. And, he had chances in this game, but he's just not good at finishing them, and he's never in the right place at the right time. And you can see here, Pedro Albiang does a lovely through ball all the way to Dani Nieto. He's doing work in this team. Unfortunately hits the crossbar though. Very, very close. That could have easily been 3-0 right there. Maybe I should have sweat it, I don't know. But there was a player, right next to him. I think that was Dongu's Shafak, and you know, I could have sweat it across to him and maybe scored, but I don't really like to score those kind of goals. But Douglas Costa gets the ball here, crosses it in the 62nd minute, and Dongu again getting very, very close indeed. And unluckily, you know, we couldn't finish our chance there. We had 7 shots, I think, by that point, and you know, we were really dominating the game, not letting anything get past. And Dongu gets put through here once again, has a touch and a volley, but unfortunately he couldn't get it past the keeper. That would have been a lovely finish. But you know, for a 64 rated 18-year-old, you can't be expecting wonders from him. And you can see there that they only had 1 shot. We had 7 shots. We were really dominating the game. But you can see here we pick up a corner, and you know what corners are like, especially when you're taking it with Douglas Costa. He's got incredible penalty corner crossing ability, and we hit the crossbar again. That's twice already. And we go on one final attack in the 90th minute here. Hugo Mallow using his pace, crossing it in, really good cross, and crossbar again 3 times in this game. Oh my god, we could have easily been 5-0 up in this game, easily. Maybe even 4-0 up, I'm not sure, but nevertheless, we do take 3 points away from this game, winning it 2-0, and they got a player sent off. And I think that was kind of that kind of set the tone for the game, really, because they really weren't in it. You can see 9 shots and 5 on target. We had a lot of tackles though, because I was really defending my arse off, hoping that I wouldn't concede and let them back into the game. But you can see we're currently 5th, I think that is, in the league table, and we're going into a game against Deportes Alves, I think that is. And once again, I have no idea who they are. You know, the only team that I know is Real Madrid Castilla, and to a lesser extent maybe Mallorca, but I don't really know them that much. I think they were in the Liga BBVA last year, but I'm not 100% sure if they were. You might want to let me know. I might be really, really wrong there, but this is a must-win game once again, especially the fact that we're at home. And, you know, getting those 3 points is really important, but with a team like this, you would hope so. You'd hope that we'd be able to. But Marco Bueno gets put through there, but unfortunately, you know, the defender takes it out for a corner. But Douglas Costa has about 86 crossing, and yeah, Marco Bueno manages to tuck it away in the 13th minute. Every time I've played him, I think, in the starting 11, he's managed to get a goal early on or late on, and I think he got a goal in a friendly, but this is his official debut goal in the league for us, and that is a really good finish in the 13th minute, and that puts us 1-0 up. And, you know, they weren't going to be shoved aside, this team. They were really good, and Nano here almost makes it 1-1. But I don't know how we missed that. I just came to the realisation that a lot of these players aren't going to be the best. But you can see Deulofeu, of all players, muscles past the defender, and Dani Nieto with a header. But unfortunately, it was a poor header. He's not the tallest of players. He's not an aerial threat by any means. But Deulofeu gets put through here once again and has a shot and a great save. Really, really solid save from the goalkeeper, and that puts it out for another corner. I mean, we're really doing well with these over-the-top through balls. But, you know, something I want to speak about is next gen, as a lot of people have been asking if I'm getting a next gen console, and the answer to that is not at this moment in time, as, you know, I've only just got FIFA 14, and to be honest, I've looked at the game, it's not that much different, and you know, the crowds are a little bit different. The animations, yes, they are a bit different. They're a lot improved, and the graphics are a little bit better. But to be honest, I've just spent £40 on a game. Why would I go out and spend 440 quid, you know, on like a PS4 or an Xbox One, and then FIFA 14 on that console as well? It seems kind of pointless considering I already have the game. I probably will end up getting one when it's a little bit cheaper, maybe at FIFA 15 time, if that's alright with you guys. I don't know yet. I might get one coming up to Christmas time, but I'm not 100% sure. To be honest, I wouldn't really be too bothered if I didn't get one, because I think at the moment, you know, next gen really hasn't, you know, just come into its prime really, and it's just getting started with the next gen games. And, you know, there's not much point in really getting it. You know, my Xbox is still working, it's all fine. You know, the game is a little bit broken, but that's no matter. But we're going into the game anyway, picking up in the 71st minute there with a nice volley. But unfortunately for them, they couldn't tuck it into the back of the net, you know. That was a really, really good chance. But, you know, these players don't have the best finishing, so, You know, you can't expect wonders from them. But you can see here, late in the game, in the 90th minute, Dani Nieto gets put through here. Rodri almost scores a header. And the goalkeeper fumbles it really badly there. That could have easily been a goal. But unfortunately, we couldn't get anything from that. We had a lot of attacks in this game. It was really just about holding on for those 3 points, trying not to concede. And although we were trying to get that second goal, you know, it was just pushing up the field and making sure they didn't get possession. And, you know, go on the counter-attack and score. But no matter, the ref has seen enough. He blows the whistle and we win the game 1-0. A nice clean sheet once again. And that goalkeeper is really solid in the net. Like the goalkeeper we've got currently, not Kepa. I haven't really played Kepa yet. Maybe I should. But guys, if you've enjoyed this episode of Career Mode and want more Career Mode from me daily, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time for another episode. Thanks for watching.